Okay, let's find out which is the next sign to be read for the May main monthly. Okay. And it will be bump Aries. As we see out Aries season in this. No, what am I talking about? I'm doing the May now. Sorry, I just did a weekly before and I'm confused as to what month I'm in. Sorry guys. Aries, as we are in Taurus season and left Aries season is what I was trying to say, but I didn't know what I was saying. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. This will be your May main monthly. This will be where we do a full Celtic cross standard placements, which we'll then go through and clarify to get another layer deep. Stay tuned till the end, because then I'll go through oracle and different inspirational messages and be pulling from multiple different decks to get lots and lots of different perspectives upon the reading, which we will mull down to the very nitty gritty to find out what, where, how, why, and if resonates with you. Thank you again, everyone, so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate all of your time, and I'm just so thankful for you being here and giving me the time and viewing this content. It means the world to me, and I'm so humbled by each and every single one of you every time I upload content and you actually pop in and say either good day or just view it. It means the absolute world to me. You are so admired and so absolutely appreciated beyond words. I cannot express enough. So Aries, let's hit it and find out what's coming in for the May month for you. Let's hit it. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of Aries. Let's do it. For Aries, please, spirits and guides. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements of Aries. For Aries, please. For the month of May, we're doing our standard cross with standard placements, please, Spirit. Would you foresee for Aries placements, please, for the month of May 2022? This year is blitzing by so fast. Next month, I'll be celebrating my birthday. And no, I'm not telling you anything more. For Aries, please, spirits and guides, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the monthly of May 2022. What's coming in for Aries? Standard Celtic cross with standard placements, please, spirits and guides. For the month of May 2022 in regards to Aries, placements of Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Coming for May. What's coming in for the month of May for Aries? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. There's not, there's a couple majors. Okay, that's another. Underlying energy, justice in reverse. The whole underlying energy so far, Aries, for the month of May is that of injustice. Libra's star sign major arcana coming through here. There's a real sense of injustice here. There's a real sense of biasm, bigotry, severity and judgment being made an example of. The month of May, there is some sort of deliberation, some sort of third party, and it goes against you. This decision. It really left you ripped. It really left you raw. It really left you reeling. It just left you heart on floor. Heart on floor? Just left you floored, or left you floored. Something of that nature. I sort of lost the end bit there, but basically it's ripped you one. Coming into May, your current energy, Aries, we have that of the Magician reverse. Mercury's planetary coming through here with the sign of the Magician, but being inverted, it's that of deceit or sleight of hand, you know, that trickery, you know, using your gift for the purpose of swindling or to be sleight of hand, some sort of trickery. The challenge, obstacle, issue you're going to have to face during the month of May is that of another major arcana, the Hanged Man. Trusting your wisdom and sacrificing for the things that need to be sacrificed for, and giving and atoning for these things in some ways too. Understanding when to hold, when to go, when to fold. crowning the whole reading, hanging above all of it for May, is that the Four of Swords, pulling back, going into a state of respite, exile, repose, taking to tomb, exiling complete. The root of the reading, the foundation, what everything's built off of May. Two of Cups reversed. A contract, a unionship which has very much not come in. It's been very dissatisfied. There's a disharmony here. It's a broken agreement. It's gone to shit. Past energy leaving you now still prevalent. The Nine of Swords reversed. There's a real sense of suspicion, fear, anxiety being all up in your head. But these fears, I feel, are very reasonable. There's something going on. You've got this feeling in the past energy, and you really banked on it. I feel like that was the right thing to do. That past energy, Aries, with that Nine of Swords reversed, there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear here, all up in your head. But I do feel like these fears are quite reasonable. Like, they aren't actually all like just factual in your head. There is actually reasonable reality behind it, or some sort of actual foundation. Future energy, what's going on, like moving forward. The Empress, this is beautiful. Venus coming through here. You know, being in your fruitfulness, looking good, smelling good, feeling like it's your time. You're in your prime. You feel like you've got the control. It's good for you. Advice from Spirit for the month of May is that the Four of Pentacles reverse. Spending big is fine, but remember, what you spend today is not banked tomorrow. Just don't get so money spending in May, Aries, that you aren't really thinking about the second half of the year. I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you. We will clarify that. Outside view of you, Aries, throughout the month of May, they see Ten of Swords reverse. Someone that's getting some benefit or profit, but it's only going to be short-lived, that you won't use the most of the opportunity and it will slip through as quick as it was gifted to you. Hopes and fears for Aries, May. We do have Capricorn's major arcana coming through here, my darlings. It is the Devil. Hopes and fears are that of being binded to something that is very maleficent, something that you'll be really chained to and will not be able to separate from, but at the same time you're quite lustful for a connection of such deep devotion and sentiment, even if it is in some sort of, you know, bow down kind of a manner, or whips and chains. The outcome so far for Aries, May, Four of Cups reverse. A lot of wariness here. Maybe losing some opportunities because we didn't look at what we were gifted at the time and we're a bit, it will still be there later kind of situation. And opportunities come as quick as they go, and they go as quick as they come. And it's that real sense of, oh no, now I want to have a look at some of those opportunities, and those opportunities are run high and dry. It's that real missed spot because you weren't paying attention, or just were in a state of not wanting to make a choice, not wanting to pick a cup that may cost you all cups. It's the worry with that card. Let me get the secondary deck and let's clarify these placements for Aries, May. Okay, spirits and guides, let's clarify this reading for Aries for the month of May 2022, please. Oops. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements of Aries this is the month of May monthly. Let's clarify these placements for Aries, please. For May, let's clarify these placements, please, for Aries, please. Last shuffle, let's clarify these placements for Aries, please. Sorry if that's a bit loud on the wood there, sorry. Alright, let's clarify these placements for Aries, May, please. Current, yeah. We had that Magician clarified by the Knight of Swords. Challenge, obstacle, issue. Sorry, for Aries. We have the Hangman. Can we please clarify this energy of the Hangman, please, spirits and guides? Why it's a challenge for Aries, the Hangman, for the month of May. Clarify this challenge, please. Obstacle, issue. The Hanged Man. Wheel of Fortune and Hermit, Virgo's major arcana. Crowning the whole, okay. Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles reversed with Six of Wands, clarifying that. The root of the ring, we have that Two of Cups reversed. Can clarify this energy of the Two of Cups reversed, please. Spirits and guides. Why is the root of the ring for Aries, May reading? Thank you. Tower in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, your major arcana there. Alright. Past energy for Aries, we have that Nine of Swords reverse. Can you please clarify the energy of the Nine of Swords reverse? Yes. Four of Wands. Future energy for moving forward, we have that Empress. Can you please clarify the energy of the Empress? Why is the Empress here? Let's clarify. No, too many. Sorry, mate. Can you please clarify the Empress, please, spirits and guides? For Aries moving forward energy, the Empress. Thank you. Seven of Wands reverse. Advice from Spirit for the month of May. We had the Four of Pentacles reverse. Can you please clarify Spirit's advice for that? The Moon in reverse. Eight of Swords reverse. Outsider's view. We had the Ten of Swords reverse. Can you please clarify the outsider's view of Aries? The Ten of Swords reverse. Why is this Ten of Swords reversed? Clarify that Ten of Swords reversed. Three of Pentacles. Hopes and fears for Aries May. We had that Devil. Can we clarify the Devil energy? Why is the Devil here in Aries? Hopes and fears for the month of May. Queen of Cups. Outcome, the Four of Cups reversed. Why is the outcome for Aries May the Four of Cups reversed? Clarify that Four of Cups reversed. Sorry, they're getting tired. Alright, let's get back into it. Apologies for that. Coming into the reading, we had initially Aries. Into this May reading, we had that Magician reverse. This was clarified then by the Knight of Swords. This is a real energy of someone being a bit sleight of hand, being a bit deceptive in that way of being, you know, the Magician is that. But there is a sense of gains here, but I feel like you're being very upfront about this with that King of Swords. You're being very straight down the line. You're not mincing your words on this. You are saying it like it is. You're speaking your truth here on this fact. And you make no apologies that this is the way the act is done. You know, it's not like you're lying about it. It's just people are seeing, maybe it's people's perception, the way they're seeing it. It's very, very unique. Crossing obstacle issue, though, that you're going to have to face throughout the month of May is three major arcanas. The Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. The Hermit, the sign Virgo. Now, this is crazy because your challenges are huge. These are all major, big issues. Big moments in time. First with the Hangman, it's sorry. It's seeking enlightenment. Wisdom, in fact. Being intuitively inspired and enlightened to be able to trust oneself that they're making and foreseeing the right choice or the right path with foresight of wisdom. The Wheel of Fortune is that of chance. It's not of good or bad, but it is of being fated or gifted a fork in the road. The Hermit is that of needing to follow your own knowledge, expelling from all of the material and the extra attainables. Just follow your own light and take your stave or stick to give you stability throughout the rough terrain. Is that of not needing anything else but yourself. Your challenge, Aries, throughout the month of May is to invoke and trust your inner spiritual self blindly. Crowning the whole reading, hanging above all of it, we had initially, excuse me, that Four of Swords. This was then clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Six of Wands. The Four of Swords initially said to me that there was a state of exile, repose, pulling back, taking to tomb, really pulling out to the point of being almost non-existent. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is saying there's always prosperity without happiness or happiness without prosperity. There's a lack of being able to get in sync with these two very important facets of life. The Six of Wands is like finally trying to find some sort of accolades, trying to get other people on side, trying to get other people to be appreciative of the work that you do and everything you do try to do. And appreciative, I feel, of how much time you've got to take out, because it does burn you out otherwise. The root of the reading, the foundation, what everything is built up off of. We had that Two of Cups reverse initially, and that was then clarified by the Tower reverse and the Emperor reverse. Aries major arcana now coming through. You come into your reading in the root here, but it is inverted. That Two of Cups reverse is a unionship or a commitment or a contractual, verbal, written, whatever it shall be, that has been broken. It's that of dissatisfaction. It's that of null and void. It's that of it's hit the shit skids. The Tower reverse is saying this has always been the continued oppression. It's continuing its same old way. There's no worthwhile change here. It's just going to continue. It's the same old cycle. It will always come in inverted, it feels. And with the Emperor inverted, Aries major arcana, you coming in here at the end of this, inverted is saying, and you will always be that as well. This relationship will always be this. No change will ever come through it. And while you're here in it, you will always remain inverted too. The Tower is also a planetary sign for Mars. You know, I've really got to explain to you the fact that this is a cycle that is just, it is what it is kind of thing. It can't be changed no matter how much you want it to. Past energy, Aries, leaving now still prevalent. Nine of Swords reversed with the Four of Wands. Suspicion, fear, anxiety all up in your head, a lot of worry, a lot of suspicion. I'm seeing that this was reasonable fear. Four of Wands are saying this was in regards to a relationship with someone that you had a commitment with or someone that you were living with. Someone you trusted very, very deeply. Moving forward, we're looking at the Empress with the Seven of Wands reverse. Being in your fruitful time, but feeling like now is the time that you are looking good, feeling good, smelling good, and that you're at your peak and at your best to take this on. But the Seven of Wands reverse says to me that you feel that no matter what, being in this divine femininity, you still will not get up against your combatants. You still will not break free of it. This continued oppression or this continued issue. Advice from Spirit was that the the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Moon reversed, Pisces major arcana, and the Eight of Swords reversed. Spirit is telling you it's okay to spend some money, but beware of how much money you spend, because the money you might be spending on the people might be deceitful or deceptive. And I feel like some sort of deception will be realised throughout the month of May. It will be minor, but it will be realised before damage is done. With that Eight of Swords reverse, I really do feel that there is a sense here of some sort of calamity. Like, how can I explain this? Spirit, can you give me an example or something I need to work with? Because that would be helpful. Okay. It's like not seeing someone for many, many years. And, you know, you catch up with them and you want to go out and you want to show them your best self, you know, really spoil them rotten. They sort of start to become accustomed to this and start to maybe take what they feel is their right. Because they've always been shouted that amount or whatever it be. But it's not a right, it's an offering. That offering can be withdrawn at any time. There's some sort of misunderstanding here. And this leads to realising that there was a lot of treachery in the past. This brings up a lot of past issue, I want to say. Makes you reopen the vault and see some things from a different perspective. Outsider's view of you, Aries, for the month. They see Ten of Swords reverse, Three of Pentacles. Someone that's getting some momentary benefit or profit here, and someone that's going to really master this and maybe collaborate with someone else and really bring in some sort of real security around monetary or some real growth here in career. Hopes and fears, Aries, for the month of April. The Devil, Capricorn's major arcana with the Queen of Cups. We fear the Devil, but we love the Queen of Cups. The Devil's in the detail, I feel. Be careful what you invest in a lot of ways. You know, the Queen of Cups, she is beautiful. You know, she is warm, she's honest, she's beloved, she's a good friend, she's a good mother, she's a devoted wife, she's practical, honest, loving, giving. She's a damn big temptation if you're not her husband too. Sometimes the most forbiddenest of fruits are the fruits that we just can't live without. We know we can't have them, but by golly we want them. Example, I'm allergic to peanuts. Madly, I never used to be until I had my twins a couple of years ago. Now I'm highly allergic to them, and if they're raw, man, I'm a goner. But I love peanut butter, and I can't bring myself to not allow my children to not have it, because you know there is so much issue about they don't have allergic reaction to it. There's no point. Every now and then I do lick the fucking knife after making their sandwiches, and I go into full and I'll spend hours in reaching pain in the shower trying to cool my body down way. It feels like it's melting from hives and it's burning from the inside while everything's inflaming, burning like hell's gates just opened up from my insides and it's coming out with red rashes of hive-like activity all throughout my body. And I mean every crevice of your body, including my eyes, from my ass to my soles of my feet. For one lick of peanut butter. You know it's bad for you, man. You know it might kill you. But man, so damn good. Yeah, it tastes like sugar. Yeah, it tastes like sugar. And I just wanna make you go away. Boy, it tastes like sugar. Man, it tastes like sugar. Then Matchbox 20. That's exactly it. Sugar baby. Outcome for Aries. Wow, 2 4s on the board. 4 of Cups reversed with the 4 of Pentacles. Maybe missing some opportunities because we didn't make the choice of the option while it was there. Being maybe a bit gluttonized for choice, and now maybe being a bit sorry of that thought. The 4 of Pentacles is saying you are going to really cleave hold of your monetary now, moving forward, and you're really going to make monetary a very important asset, I feel, moving forward. The underlying energy for that clarifying deck, I forgot to mention it before, that 2 of Pentacles. Agility in handling matters, really rocking the pentacle back and forth, really trying to get something off the ground here, I feel, a new beginning, especially in monetary or materialism. Real security here to come of this. Aries, I feel like you've got some bare bones here. There's a lot of work to be done, but you've really got the right attitude and the right stuff to really have a hot shot of a chance to really bring this in, or to at least get a budding seed of a starter in it. So I wish you the very best of luck. I'm going to pause it here, and we're going to pull multiple oracles and get some additional messages now. So make sure you stay tuned, Aries, as we get all the extra bibs and bobs to complete your reading for me. Okay, thank you. Okay, Aries, sorry about the delay there. We will now get into the rest of your May monthly. We've just done your tarot, and now we will, of course, do those additional messages via Oracle for you. So I've just pulled your cards, and now we'll go through them for the month of May. So we start off here with the beautiful Island Times Wellness cards. Just let me fix this angle up a bit, guys, because you know how I get with my angles. So firstly, we had the Hand of Cards card come out. Take a chance, risk, be strategic, options not showing hand, and gambling. So maybe we're keeping some stuff secret here. Aries, holding back a little bit here. I feel like it's telling you that now's the time to take a risk, take a gamble, take an option. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. I feel like this might be someone that you've been dealing with. Someone that's been masking, gaslighting. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. I feel like family at the moment in May are very much keeping in touch with you, Aries, making sure you're okay. I feel like you've been through a bit of an experience, and they just want to make sure that you know you're doing all right. Caffeine, which is all about endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Again, with what I was saying, been through a bit of an experience, I feel, and this is the time for a new beginning, growth. We know we're cutting away the fat of it, I guess you could say, to make it lean. We had camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from past, make memories. And I feel like you are very nostalgic at the moment, Aries, about the things from the past, especially past relationship. I feel as if it is very much part of the healing for you now. The final card we had from this deck was none other than Twin Flames. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. I feel like you're trying to bring back the balance in life. The yin to the yang, you know, you're trying to implement this in your daily life, trying to really blend and fuse it, trying to get the elements in all of your ducks in a row. For you from the Wiccan, now we have the High Priest or Priestess responsibility, and I feel like you are owning your responsibility here. You're owning your life. You're taking the reins of it, you know what I mean? You really are. Sorry, these angles are still pissing me off a bit. You really are taking the reins of life. You are taking responsibility. You know, you are taking note of all the choices and options and that you've had. You're making atonement for that. You are really owning that. Sorry, I'm really chesty and congested today. I'm having a bit of problems. Embolic, awakening, and then we had cauldron, containment. So we are containing a lot of things that weren't for our highest of good. We are trying to lock that down, shape it out, ship it down. And we are awakening, not just to the past experience for what it really is, not just what the ideal system that we were telling ourselves it is, but the truth of it. And we're awakening to that fact, and we are taking this information forward. I feel we've learned from this experience, and we won't be dulled or numbed by it again. Additional inspirational messages now for Aries May. We first have breathe deeply. Breathe big, let it all in. Expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea by a Rumia pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness, Aries. Breathe deep, breathe long. It's time to stop procrastinating, Aries. Your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop, chop. It's time to buckle down and do the work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysay voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You'll be so relieved and proud when you put this behind you. Finally, for Aries, you are awesome, yeah. Your greatest relationship is the one you have with yourself. Build it, strengthen it, praise yourself. Share what makes you proud. Your beaming delight will help others. Shift from glass half empty thinking to, heck, I'm pretty awesome too. And yes, you are. Now we'll get to the additionals via book meanings, because we do have a lot to get through. So firstly, Aries, I pulled for you the Ruin card. So this is your Ruin meaning for the month of May, my darlings. Okay, let me just get that for you now. There's always one that does not want to be found. So Aries, month May, Ruin card meaning. Your ruin is pronounced Fei Wu, which means cattle or prosperity, Aries. This ruin card signifies wealth, material possessions, and success in business. Owning cattle was a sign of wealth in ancient times, and this inevitability focused interpretation of the ruin's meaning on matters concerning money, property, and new income sources, or perhaps the need for them. However, it can also indicate forms of wealth that money cannot buy, such as good health, love, and happiness, and serve as a reminder to be grateful for the things in our life that we may be taking for granted. The need for generosity, sharing your good fortune, or taking time out to help others is also a facet of this ruin. Additionally, fair means symbolizing exciting new beginnings. This new beginning could be a new business venture, but it could also point to the need to define your life less by outward show and more by the things that are priceless. Fair woo. Beautiful. The next piece of the puzzle. Now, a spirit animal, we would usually choose one for the month. The divine gifted you 3, Aries. So take which one resonates. Maybe you need to take a mixture of the 3. Do as you so choose. Now, the first spirit animal for the month of May was the cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Stop deluding yourself by thinking that there isn't enough time, there are too many other things to do, or you're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. You do, baby. Sorry, he's learning to talk. It's so beautiful. You're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. These and many other beliefs are delay tactics that keep you from accomplishing what you're really here to do. It's much too easy to play it safe by staying caught up in the mundane dramas of life rather than honouring the spirit's purpose for you by making a run for it. The first step is to write out your intention as clearly as possible, keeping it nearby, and create an appropriate affirmation that you can repeat several times over the course of the day. One that states your intention as if it had already occurred. Then write out a sequence of action steps that will help you move toward your ultimate goal. Don't be shy or hesitant to think bigger than you've previously allowed yourself. Once you've set the wheels in motion by doing these steps, it's time to move, not in some frenetic, hurried way, but steady and purposefully designing much of your activity support what you need to do. In all movement, once you successfully achieved a significant piece, take a breather and look back on how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back with each step that's accomplished as a way of acknowledging your process. Go for it. Speed, focus, insight, passion, swiftness, elusiveness, flexibility, efficiency, self-esteem, powerful, grateful, purposeful, energetic, sensuous, accomplishment, and directness. Sorry. It's too cute, I'm sorry. The next spirit animal you got was the gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members, Aries. The bond between family members can gradually decay and become stifled unless it's continually nourished with loving attention, and one of the simplest yet most elegant ways of showing that attention is to listen compassionately to those you care about the most. Otherwise, you risk taking them for granted, assuming that they'll always be there and that they'll always know you love them. Take the time to have a conversation, starting with relatively superficial topics, then moving into more in-depth personal themes, adding your own tidbits but primarily focusing on what the other person has to say. Show your spouse, partner, children, parents, or elders your love by listening and really hearing what they have to say and how they feel and what they think. This is not only generates a deeper, more lasting affection between you and the other person, but far exceedingly gilbertly saying I love you with no real feeling behind it. People are constantly changing and evolving, adding new experiences, insights. Who someone is today, while built on a foundational of core self, changes and is continuously elaborating on that core self. Find the newness and freshness in those you love, which includes both your biological and marital families, as well as your close friends whom you informally adopt as family. The associations with this card is intelligence, peacefulness, family, strength, nobility, generosity, gentleness, calmness, vegetarianism, loyalty, patience, dexterity, steadiness, scrutiny, and conservation. Just give me a moment just to refresh myself after that one, I'm afraid. It's got me good. Your third and of course final, therefore, spirit animal, because Aries, we got greedy, is the seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. The emotional sea that's hovering just below your subconscious is a way of feeling that need to be acknowledged and expressed. Expressing emotions doesn't mean indulging in them compulsively or creating drama around them. If there are tears, let them simply be tears and allow them to fall. Cry or laugh as much as you need to. Explore these feelings by sharing them with someone you trust or writing them in a journal. Paying particular attention to the sensations in your body. These sensations are clues to the layers of emotion that are just below the surface of your awareness. By either talking or writing them down or bringing them into your awareness, find relief and create an opportunity to release them. Don't let this be a theatrical exercise when we act to try to force yourself to feel something you do not. Make sure that you include a good dose of humor from time to time, particularly if you're dealing with dark and scary emotions. It's not necessary to cleanse the emotional and psychic scars that remain from earlier experiences too frequently, but now's the time to do so. Should you find yourself starting to get lost in the whirlpool of traumatic memory, change the scenery by physically moving or intentionally distracting yourself in some way. It isn't necessary to cure yourself of the feelings associated with these memories all in one setting. Instead, simply relieve some of the pressure that lurks beneath the surface. The associations with this card, Aries, is observant, swift, opportunistic, carefree, versatile, resourceful, intelligence, scavenging, communication, sociable, protective, messenger, emotional, respect, and fairness. Wow. That was a lot. And I don't mean in the literature word sense. I mean, that's a lot. And the same goes with your angels for the month. We were looking for one, we got two, but I don't mind it because these messages obviously are meant for you, Aries. So we're going to read each and every single one. My voice is getting a little cracked out now. You can hear it. It's getting a little popping and twisted. I'm suffering from throat chakra issues the past few days. I've got allergies bad and it's giving me a raspy throat. So while we speak about that, I'm going to have a death stick because that's the perfect advice. For that, I'm going to put the book here and I'm going to read you this book, meaning of your first angel, which is of course number 12, your angel of claircognoscy. Okay, you have received this card because your angel of claircognoscy wants to assist you in reconnecting and understanding your gift of claircognoscy, to help you trust and accept the divine guidance that is shared with you from above. Your angel claircognoscy is here to teach you how to work with the information from the spirit realm shares with you in the form of prophecy or a light bulb moment. This information can be given to you via your higher self or from the angels. Sometimes the information you receive can be so profound that you cannot believe that it was you who did receive it. If, however, you feel that you don't understand what the information means, your angel claircognoscy is always by your side to help you make sense of these messages.
The black time.
Once you learn how to connect with your higher self through using your claircognoscy, you will wonder how you ever coped before you discovered your gift. Your life will become so much simpler and you will find that everything just falls into place. Whereas in the past, things could be a bit of a struggle and nothing seemed to be right for you. Where now you are finally functioning within your own spiritual vortex, you will receive direct guidance via your claircognoscy from projects, inspirations, and ideas that you never thought were possible. The affirmation for this card, word for word, is as follows. I allow and accept the guidance of my angel of claircognoscy into my life. I trust and acknowledge that the information my angel of claircognoscy shares with me is for the highest good for myself and those around me. next and final piece of the Aries pie for May 2022. Thank you all, Aries, for joining me. I greatly appreciate your time. If you would be so kind to leave a like, I would just absolutely adore that. But just the fact that you have popped in to bless me, your presence and your time is so much thanks. And I just want to say thank you so much for that. Now, your next card is card number 19. It is, of course, the Angel of Families, Aries. The Angel of Families. Excuse me. You have received this card because you have concerns about your family or a specific family member. Your Angel of Families is here to help and guide you and your family during your time of need. Like everyone, at times you will have concerns about your loved ones, and it is hard to find a solution when they are stressed or worried. If a family member is suffering with an illness, terminal or otherwise, your Angel Families will send assistance to all family members. If a loved one has recently passed over into spirit realm, your Angel Families will help with connecting your loved one in spirit to family members who are still alive. Your Angel of Families acts as a go-to between the spirit realm and to the earthly realm, and to give messages, guidance and healing from each other's side. Your Angel of Families also assists your deceased loved one, while he or she is adjusting into their new surroundings in spirit realm. If a family member is experiencing fertility issues, for example, you may wish to ask your Angel of Families to be of direct assistance during this person's fertility journey. If your person has undergone a crisis such as an accident, disaster, flood, fire, or significant loss or financial due to a family member losing a job or business or other significant lifetime event, your Angel of Families will assist you with protecting you and your family at this time of peril. It is the job of the Angel of Families to provide all the strength and guidance you will need to make informed decisions at this time. Now, to bring in this beautiful Angel of Families to come in and guide and assist you, read the affirmation as follows. And if there's a specific family member that you wish this angel to focus on, say that person's name 3 times at the end. Okay? So the affirmation word for word is now. I know that my family and I are safe. Let's start again. I know that my family and I are in safe hands and being guided and protected by my Angel of Families. I surrender any stress that is hindering me from seeing the way forward clearly to my Angel of Families. Okay? That's Aries complete reading now for May of 2022. I need to go get myself a drink. I'm a little bit parched, but it was well worth it. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me. Please leave a like if you would be so kind to. I would love any feedback too. Leave it in the comments down below. Thank you again, Aries, for joining me, and I can't wait to see you all in the next round. Till then, bye from me, Redsky, here on Raw and Righteous Readings. Until next time, Aries, take care, and I will see you then. Bye, y'all. Cheers.